Hello and welcome back. This is chapter 12 of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm on a bit of a roll here. I do take little breaks in between. I kind of can only game for about half an hour to about an hour before I need to take a break. But I'm on a bit of a roll. I'm kind of going insane because as much as I love Red Dead 2, I like the combat in Assassin's Creed better. I know that sounds weird, but I do. But anyway, so we're off. We're clearing out the rest of the question marks in Megara before we move on to the main quests. Partly because the main quest ties directly into triggering the Conquest War. So as you walk through, you might discover some historical locations and so forth. This is why I kind of recommend like walking a lot more than just riding on a horse and going on a road, because you won't discover everyone that way. So who is that mercenary? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. There we go. A level 10 mercenary. So as you discover the mercenaries, if you have a look at the mercenary tab of your menu, you'll be able to see your tier, which you'll start at tier 9. You'll see the mercenaries that you've defeated, the ones you haven't quite discovered. Oops, wrong button. And the ones you discover will show up, and they will kind of give you an idea as to who's going to start coming after you, basically, once you reach a certain tier. I generally like the idea of clearing out everyone on my tier, because as I said, I'm bloodthirsty. And that's kind of why I keep the bounties around. But we are about to go and kill someone that has put a bounty on us. You'll notice that we kind of have two thingies here. So Nicanor is our bounty sponsor, and we've got another bounty sponsor over here. So we've got two bounty sponsors, but either way, both of them, our bounty is sort of like starting to run out because we haven't been killing and pillaging too much. But either way, we'll head to this fort. So if you have a look at the map, this fort is here, and it's actually also a part of our main quest, which is Crumble and Burn, where we destroy the Athenian supplies in Megara, and it's all contained here. So let's go and do that, shall we? Okay, this place is a little bit of a nightmare. There is a lot of enemies, and you have to free prisoners, and you have to burn the supplies, and they also have this nifty little thing where they can send up an alarm. If they light that bonfire and send up an alarm, you will automatically gain 2 bounties, like the 2 little thingies, and 2 mercenaries will come after you, and they'll get additional people in the fort, and it becomes a bit of a nightmare. If you would like to go guns blazing, by all means feel free. If you want to do the stealthy, you really have to be stealthy, like you have to hide. If they spot you, they're going to send for help, and it becomes, as I said, a bit of a nightmare. I am going to try to go for stealth. I'm not going to make any promises. Oh, I also want to recruit this guy. But we'll see what happens. And if it goes pear-shaped, it goes pear-shaped. And you get to see that. All right, let's go.
Blue supply crates with the white owl are the ones I need to destroy. A single fire arrow should do the trick.
Okay, so as Cassandra said, these are the crates that we do need to destroy, but don't forget that you can loot it. I would highly advise looting it. And also setting it on fire can get attention from the guards. So after you set it on fire, dodge, like run. And you can also set it on fire by just walking near enough with a fire arrow. You don't actually have to set it on fire, like shoot the arrow. So if you want to save on fire arrows, do that. But we'll get back to speeding this all up. Okay, so one of the things you can do, and I do this quite often, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes like when I think I'm about to go loud, especially before killing like the main boss in the area, I will always trap this thing. If you set trap to it, not only will they not be able to, you know, set it on fire, they will explode and they'll die. I've managed to kill the bosses by doing that as well. So like, depends if you want the reinforcements to come for like extra experience points, loot, etc. Don't. If you want a spectacular explosion and a lot of giggles, do. If you just want to make your life easier, do. But once again, I mean, everything in this game is up to you. I just keep, you know, giving little suggestions just in case it helps you. Okay, so burning 4 Athenian supplies completes that quest. But you know me, I don't leave an area until I've completed all the objectives of the area, which is freeing the prisoners and killing that poor monk, which I think is like the general of the camp. But we have to kill him before we are ready to move on. So we'll take care of that in a sec. You'll also notice that the guards here will replace the guards that are dead. So even if you've killed like all the guards in one area, you might often find that, you know, there's guards again, exactly like standing on top of their friends' bodies and stuff. Sometimes they'll dump them in the water, so there is that. But there is a lot of backtracking if you're not very, very quick, and I'm not very, very quick at anything, so just keep that in mind. I want to recruit this guy, which is going to be a pain because he's super hard. So fighting him, I'm going to have to be careful to A, not kill him, not get killed, and then B, try to somehow not get absolutely murdered. So I'm just going to go for kicks, because lots of kicks are good. And Spartan kicks can knock them out. Oh damn it, he didn't get knocked out. Alright. Last tactic, we're going to shoot him with an arrow. Paralyzing arrow.
I have a ship, a good one. What I need is a crew. Are you in?
Okay, so we've recruited him to our ship because he's a gold lieutenant. So the lieutenants can help you fight on ship battles as well, so it's always a good idea to have good ones. We just need to loot the last chest and we're done here. And it's a good chest. So these fancy looking chests are usually better than the other chests in terms of like equipment you get. And there you go, you got a blue something. We also have to free those prisoners, so let's go and free them. Once they're freed, we're done and we can move on. Even speeding this up, it would have been a fairly long stealthing, fighting thing, so I do apologize. I did try to be as quick as I can, but I'm not very quick. There we go. And you're done. Like, we've left 2 guards alive. We didn't kill everyone. That's a good thing, right? Okay. Done. So we've got a side quest here, which we're not going to do, because we have the discussion we had. So we're going to do the last question mark here. In Valley of the King Lelex, or whatever. Okay, so this is a military camp. So same thing. You're probably gonna, yeah, there we go. There's a supply there. Some of the missions, like the location objectives, won't actually include burning the supplies. So you don't have to burn them, you can just loot them. Especially if you don't want the influence to be lessened too quickly, but it depends on the location. You'll also find that on oh no, we have to burn on this one. We'll burn. It's fine. No, there we go. On some of these military camps and stuff that have these wooden walls, you actually, if you want to like sneak into the camp and do damage from inside, they generally have like a little hole in the defense where they've like screwed up like this, where the walls are not complete, or there's like a hole that you can slip into. And even in tents and stuff like that, you might find a hole at the back of the tent, so keep an eye out for that if you want to do things like the super easy way. One assassinated, done. And we've looted the chest. What's that fire to it? Oh, wrong arrow type. Be careful not to set yourself on fire because, you know, not that it's happened to me, but it happens. I heard. It happened to me a lot. I've set myself on fire so many times trying to burn through freaking supplies. Okay, we're done with Arena Military Camp. That's so probably not how you say it, but we're done with the camp. We've cleared this area. We're going so good. Alright, so we're going to clear Mount Geraneia area as well. So this is just the question marks. I'm not doing the side quests. I will do the side quests, I believe, next chapter. Hopefully I'll be able to get through everything here. A lot of the things will be speeded up, so it wouldn't be too long a video. But to be honest, this is the general approach that I take with this game, personally. Even though it's more effective to do it the other way, I found by doing this approach, yes, I do have to return to locations a few times, etc. But I get a lot more experience points, I get a lot more fun combat, I get to kill the leader like 4 times. And I just found it, like, I don't know, it was good practice for me. Okay, so with this one, as you would have seen, I didn't even really get to see the area. I didn't see any reds or yellows or whatever, but I kind of knew exactly what was coming up because the location objectives like tell you kill a bandit leader, so you know there's going to be bandits, you know all of that. So if in doubt, always check that and you can kind of get a good idea as to what you're going to be dealing with. It says there's only 4 people. I don't really believe it. We'll see. Okay, so as you've seen, if you free the prisoner before you've cleared out everyone, they do get upset that the prisoner is out. So that's why I just generally do it at the end. But he was right there. I got lazy. But there you go. We're done with Zeus Ephesus. I am so sorry to anyone that is Greek watching this because they must be so annoyed that I can't say anything properly. I'm Korean. I learnt English young. I also speak Japanese, but Greek is beyond me, and I gave up on French a long time ago. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Fort Geraneia is also a part of our quest, and that's to destroy, I believe, the national treasure or nation chest, the Athenian treasure trove. So you had 3 quests that you got from Stentor, which was to destroy the Athenian supplies, which you end up doing even if you don't assault the port of Nisaia. 2 was to kill a certain number of Athenian soldiers, which you're going to do if you assault these forts. And the 3rd one is to destroy the Athenian treasure trove, and that all leads to killing the Athenian leader, which is the main quest. So the rest, they're calling it support quests, but basically it's just a way to undermine the leader. And it's basically a tutorial to show you how the war is going to go as far as the conquest mechanism is concerned throughout the rest of Greece, ancient Greece. So you can do the same thing like by doing basically exactly what I've just done in any other area in order to undermine the leader and start the conquest war. Okay? Anyway, let's go and assault this fort. Alright. We've tagged up absolutely everything under the sun. So this fort is the same as Port Nisaia in that you do have to watch out for the signal fire here. The nation chest is the one with the quest marker on it, so that's, you know, that's the one you have to pillage, and it is actually good loot, so do go and do that. I really like the amount of loot you get from that. You get good money. And the issue is going to be you are going to have some heavy resistance. So this is another one where I'll be like, take your time and stealth it through unless you, you know, feel pretty confident. I generally stealth my way through this. I try not to go for loud. I have gone loud and ended up with...
is formidable. This must be where the Athenians keep their war chest. I
It
should
is
use
indeed.
Icarus to find what I need.
You already did. So honestly, the first thing I'm going to do is trap the besides loot the chest, because that's part of the area. That mysterious letter gives you a quest, which is like clear out 10 bandit camps or whatever. But I'm going to set the trap here first because I have... It's not always easy to be stealthy. And even though I'm playing on easy, and honestly it's just probably because I'm bad at the game, that I do end up with it going loud and with terrible consequences. So, yeah, set the trap first if you can.
I should get the treasure and leave quietly.
You say that, Cassandra, but you know that's not gonna happen.
The Athenian soldiers won't be so eager to fight when they don't get paid.
Okay, so that's the quest done. As soon as you've taken that, I mean, you can just leave, as Cassandra suggests. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. I wanted to recruit him. Damn. Alright. So we've done everything we need to do in Fort Geraneia. We've got one more location to go, and even though this video is getting fairly long, I'm going to finish it off because it's just the last one. You can also, by the way, if you want to get extra leather and so forth, or experience points, free the bears, etc., you can use it to do the Far Cry thing, or you could just leave them until the end and then kill them for experience points and leather. I mean, seems mean, but you know, it's fine. Alright, let's have a look at what this is. It's got enemies in it, since Icarus is tagging them. I think it's a bandit camp of some description. It's a treasure chest. There's another treasure chest in the water. We'll go and get that, but we might get that later because I believe that's linked to Nostra. Shoreline bandit camp. Why are we not surprised? So kill the bandit leader and loot a chest. Easy enough. Alright, done! We have completed all of the question marks in this little area. We've also completed all of our requirements to start Conquest War, except for killing the leader, which we will get to. So join me next chapter for some leader killing, I guess. And Actually, before we do that, side quests. It's gonna be side quest time. So join me for all the side quests. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. I hope you'll come back for the next one. And most of all, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day.